again, everybody. I'm Brad Fetters for BHCB Sports, welcoming you inside the Southfield Ice Arena as we get set to call the action tonight in girls ice hockey. Our very first broadcast, as this is now a Bloomfield Birmingham unified team. First year, the Birmingham girls have come over and unified with the Bloomfield girls, and they're matching up tonight with the Detroit Country Day Marian hockey team. Fifth-year head coach Mick Singland is now alongside my broadcast partner, Andy Aubrey.
Well, thank you, Brad. I'm down here now with the Bloomfield Birmingham unified head coach, Mick Singland. Did I get that right, Mick?
You got it right.
All right. Now, girls hockey's not a norm for us, but we're excited to be here, and we're hoping you can bring us up to speed a little bit on how this whole thing came about, where it's been, and where it is right now.
Well, high school hockey for girls has been around a while. It's my 5th year coaching Bloomfield. Every year I get 5 or 6 phone calls from Birmingham girls wanting to play. I have to tell them no every year that we're a Bloomfield high school team. We finally got approval from our athletic directors, and we went to the Girls High School League, and they approved it to unify with the Birmingham schools. So got her going this year.
What's it been like? Tell us how it's been like starting a team from scratch like this.
Well, we had our main core of girls from Bloomfield, which they're incredible, great kids. And to see the new faces and see some of them played before, some haven't, it's just fun. And to watch 3 different schools mesh together and become a team has been pretty special.
Right. Now, you mentioned some scheduling conflicts. What's that like with all these different schools in the mix?
Well, that's a tough one. 3 different schools with 3 different weeks of finals and different Christmas breaks, spring breaks, all that. You got to kind of mix and match and hope for the best. And hopefully the other coaches in the league are up to speed and they understand what you're going through, and they'll reschedule games and get them all done before leagues start.
Okay. Give us some standouts. Who've been strong skaters for you this year?
Well, we got our captain, Lily Kirkman. Super special kid. She has a motor that won't quit. Been playing hockey for quite a few years. She's from Bloomfield. Another Bloomfield girl, Brooklyn Beckley. She's our leading goal scorer this year. And Nikki on D has been great. We have a couple standout Birmingham girls. We got Annie Franklin, 3rd on the team in scoring. She's a left wing. And Micah Hamady, probably our strongest D. Came out of nowhere first day of tryout, and we loved it. She's just fun to coach, and she's back on the ice, and she's loving it.
Now, you were talking to Brad and I a little bit about the challenges of coaching boys versus girls. What are some of those differences?
Well, girls, I got 2 daughters at home, so I kind of understand what they're thinking. Teenage girls need to be part of the decision-making process. And as coaches, it's kind of tough to do a varsity sport. And with the boys, you just tell them what it is, and that's life. With girls, you got to kind of explain it to them, get their input, and then make a decision. And hopefully they agree with it, because it's going to be pretty tough when they don't agree with it.
All right, Mick. Well, we look forward to this brand of hockey today, and congratulations on bringing along the Birmingham ladies into your world over there. And
it's a special world over there. It's different.
All right, good. Well, good luck to you tonight,
All right,
and thanks for your time. And Brad, we're going to send it back to you for right now.
All right, thank you so much, Andy and Coach. As for the Birmingham Bloomfield team, they come into tonight with a 4-6-1 record, but they're red hot as of late with a 3-1-1 record in their last 5. This should be an exciting matchup, and we can't wait to call the action. Opening puck drop coming up next right here on BACB Sports. Welcome back to the Southfield Ice Arena. Brad Fetters alongside Andy Aubrey for BACB Sports. Let's meet tonight's goaltenders. First for Bloomfield, Birmingham, it's going to be Olivia Lucia. Lucia comes in with a record of 4-5-1, a 3.71 goals against, and a save percentage of .772. And opposing her in the Detroit Country Day Marionette is Alexis Kralovic. She will wear number 1 in gold. The Bloomfield Birmingham Blackhawks are in those black jerseys with purple numbers and the Blackhawks across the chest. We are underway. It'll be Country Day Marian with the turnover right at center ice. 15-minute periods. Country Day backtracking, played it along the near side boards. Comes out free, skated through the defensive end and through the neutral zone. 4 back checkers back for the Blackhawks. Cut off the lane. Loose puck. The right side hash gets flipped in deep. The Yellow Jackets will try to operate. Off the far side boards, played ahead and out of the defensive zone by Birmingham Bloomfield. Tripped up at center ice. Here comes the Yellow Jackets. They're looking to dig that puck in a little bit deeper and play. Would have been offsides if it would have been touched. Blackhawks playing it out to center ice where it's picked up by the Yellow Jackets. Played forward by their captain, number 20, Sydney Taylor. Loose puck right in the neutral zone. Here comes the Blackhawks, near side. Hamady plays it forward. The play is onside. Couple bodies come together right at the blue line. Sneaks free. Played along the far side boards. Moved up but not out. Blackhawks doing a nice job keeping it in. A couple fresh bodies will hit the ice for Bloomfield Birmingham. Here comes the Blackhawks now on a rush. Country Day caught in a little bit of a line change. An opportunity on the backhand off the post. Terrific chance there by Brooke and Bekele, and they score!
Nice goal. Misdirection. And that one sort of snuck up on the Country Day Marian squad.
That's a big goal there for Annie Franklin. And they're going to say it, number 15, Lily Kirkman, they're going to give credit for. That's going to be her 7th goal of the season. Just getting ready to say Annie Franklin. Annie Franklin played at Marian the previous 2 years. That one gets slapped aside by Kralovic. Loose puck out in front on the doorstep. Nice play defensively, but not out. Kept alive. But Depani thrown in deep. Hustle for it there. Played forward. Country Day will move it out of their defensive end. So it's a little bit of a homecoming, so to speak, maybe for Annie Franklin, who did play at Marian and comes over now. And we know her as one of the Grove's volleyball players, but has been a real key component of this Bloomfield Birmingham squad.
Yeah, she sure has. Obviously a very talented athlete, multiple sports and multiple schools, as you alluded to. So we've got a line change going on here. Just trying to get a feel for this game. Just about 2.5 minutes in so far. 1 goal up already.
It's going to be the Blackhawks. Behind the cage, sent along the sideboards. Couple players come together. Puck's free. Backhanded there. The Yellow Jackets going after the loose puck. Played forward. Knocked down with an elbow. Soccer kicked ahead. Player dumped down at the blue line. No call. Freed up. And will now get played. Here comes the Blackhawks. A little bit of steam along the right wing side. Over the red line. Splitting a couple defenders, but unable to hold on to the puck there was Hamady. Kept in at the blue line. Samantha Paul on that far side. Yellow Jackets moving it forward, but kept in once again by the Blackhawks. Crawford slowed up momentarily. She's an alternate captain. Yellow Jackets poked away. Kept in. All Bloomfield Birmingham right now. 11:05 remaining in the first period. Yellow Jackets with numbers. Here they come. Streaking down the right-hand side. Flipped in on net. Good glove save by Lucia, who will hold it for a face-off.
Well, that's the first offensive pressure we've seen, if you call it pressure, by the Yellow Jacket team. They got a shot on net at least. Up till now, it has been all Bloomfield, Birmingham. The scoreboard reflects that with a 1-goal advantage at the moment for them, but they've really been forcing the issue so far.
Lily Kirkman, the captain for Bloomfield, going to take the face-off. She controls it now. Plays it off the side boards where it comes to Brooklyn Beckelay. Turnover there, swept aside by Lucia. Good heads-up play. Reda Napanichkic forges it ahead. 2 on none here, coming down the right-hand side. Lily Kirkman skates in and scores! Second goal of the game for number 15, Lily Kirkman.
Well, she had Annie Franklin coming with her in a 2-on-0, as you alluded to, Brad, and she did not pass it to Franklin. Instead, elected to take the shot herself, and a good decision because it found the back of the net for her second goal early in this game, and it's 2-0 Birmingham Bloomfield.
4:27 into the period. All Lily Kirkman thus far. And the Blackhawks have the 2-0 lead. Looking to add on. A little soft wrister. Good kick save there. Butterfly style save by Kralovic. Blackhawks buzzing right now. A couple players come together, exchanging words and elbows. Right out in front, unable to handle it as it gets into the skates of Elter. Off the sideboards now, played forward. Scooped up there by the Yellow Jackets. Carrying it in. Elter gets dumped down right in front of the net. No call.
Why no call there, Brad?
Not sure, Andy.
Okay.
Refs letting them play here tonight.
Right. Well, you said that. It's going to be interesting to see the level of physicality, and we know girls water polo gets very contentious, and the level of competitiveness for softball, for instance, is similarly off the charts. Volleyball, we know about these ladies. They can get competitive. And
opportunity here. Nice individual effort by Christie. Kirkman off the bench. All over the neutral ice. He's hugging that blue line. Blackhawks gain the zone. Here they come once again. And somehow able to get that shot on net was Annie Franklin from her knees.
Yeah, Kralovic could use some help from her defense. She's been kind of left out there on her own. The defense for the Yellow Jackets have been very slow to clear the puck out of that zone. Not to mention their offensive forwards with really no pressure at the other end of the ice yet.
Bloomfield, Birmingham, another face-off win. Backhand, sprawling save by Kralovic. Yellow Jackets got to get it out. They will. Carrying it through the neutral zone. Sydney Taylor. And a whistle on the ice. And a penalty coming up here against Lily Kirkman.
We didn't really see it. It wasn't obvious, whatever it was. And we sent her off for 2 minutes on the board.
She didn't hesitate to head to the penalty box.
No, very little protest.
So the first man advantage now for the Yellow Jackets. 5-on-4 face-off, taking place deep into the Blackhawk end.
Is it woman advantage? We don't need any calls here,
A person advantage?
Player advantage.
Player advantage.
That's the ultra-generic player advantage.
How about
reference.
This? It's a power play for the Yellow Jackets.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Sydney Taylor unable to win the draw, and it's sent down the length of the ice. And it's going to be a Blackhawk, the first skater to touch it. Beckelay's got it now. Swooping around in front. Brooklyn Beckelay carries it out to center ice where the Blackhawks will just shoot that one right on net. Samantha Paul edged ahead. Played forward by the Yellow Jackets, but not out. Already 30 seconds off the power play. Blackhawks maintaining possession of it, trying to pinch there and played ahead. Saucer pass on to the stick of number 22, Beckelay. Beckelay splits a couple defenders, skates in from the right, trying to go 5-hole. Pavlovich makes the save. Kirkman loses her stick. Having to go and retrieve it now. 50 seconds left in the penalty kill. Tied up there at the blue line, unable to play the puck. The Yellow Jackets scrambling now. And might have nearly had too many women on the ice. Kind of got them caught in a line change. Blackhawks got to be careful of that as well, as that puck gets played along those far side boards right in front of both benches. Dangerous cross ice pass gets picked up and lofted ahead. Floating in with it. Annie Franklin, the first Blackhawk to catch up with the puck. 15 seconds left. Franklin retrieves it. Franklin in front of the net, goes to the backhand. Kralovic doing a nice job covering up that bottom half of the net. A tie-up along the far side boards. Campbell along with Franklin. Franklin, a little bit of a dump in there. Franklin, a terrific job on this penalty kill. Still has it. Looking to get out in front. Campbell on the far side. Tried to play it out in front. Catherine Christie was the Blackhawk in front of the net. Yellow Jackets will finally get it out of their defensive end momentarily, as the Blackhawks continue to apply a little bit of a forecheck. Azar. Backhand. Stops with it, pauses, flips a shot, gets blocked in front. Played forward. Lily Kirkman. And we will have an icing call.
Well, it seems almost as if the Yellow Jacket squad has been happy just to get it into the Blackhawks zone. They've been there now a couple of times, but really no offensive pressure. They haven't been able to mount much in the way of any rushes. Certainly no odd player rushes, but let's credit our gang. I almost said guys. Okay, all right, it's me. But the Birmingham Bloomfield squad has been the aggressors in this game, and they look strong.
Played off the half boards, but comes out in front for the Yellow Jackets. Y'all do. It's the Country Day Marian player that was able to finesse that one in. Kralovic very busy in net right now for Country Day Marian. Player dumped out in front. That was Lily Kirkman. Kirkman's been all over the ice tonight. Those 2 goals has been really a pain in the neck. If you're a Country Day Marian fan. Kirkman with the puck again. And some skates down here on the near side boards. Trying to get free with Sander. Sarah Sander. Captain now for Country Day Marian. Number 20, Sydney Taylor, skates in. And puck knuckling just a little bit. Olivia Lucia covers. And we'll have another face-off with 4:35 remaining in the opening period. Good pace of play here to start things off.
Yeah, it really has been. And, when a goaltender doesn't see a lot of action, they have to be sharp and get a little cold sitting down there without enough opportunities. And the Yellow Jackets, at least for the last minute or two, have been able to keep a little bit of offensive pressure on now.
So Country Day Marian, the only power play opportunity of the game, 0 for 1. A couple Lily Kirkman goals has given the Blackhawks the 2-0 lead.
And didn't it feel when the Blackhawks were a player down that it was a little more even at that time? It was an icing here, but as soon as that player came out of the box, it was all Blackhawks again on the aggressive side.
Hamady walking that puck in offside. So we'll have a face-off directly below us. Southfield Ice Arena. Brad Fetters alongside Andy Aubrey for BACB Sports. First year in existence for this Bloomfield Birmingham squad. Blackhawks have been operating as a team for quite a while, but they now welcome in a couple girls from Seaholm Groves into the mix with the hopes that Birmingham can become their own team in a couple years. Kind of fitting that we're also covering Country Day in Marian, as both of those schools are located in our viewing area as well, Andy.
All 5 of them, right? Really?
Sure, yep, absolutely.
Sure we couldn't get a few more? Throw a couple of Brother Ice guys out there.
Wrister, oh boy, that clanks off the post. Another good scoring opportunity for the Blackhawks. It will not even register as a shot on goal, but it was a terrific scoring chance. Annie Franklin, centering pass, stolen there by the Yellow Jackets. And another takeaway right at center ice. Active sticks right now from the Blackhawks. Good back check applied by Country Day Marian. Here they come now with a whole host of steam. It's going to be number 20, Sydney Taylor, floats one in. Blocker save made by Lucia. Comes to the far side. Centering pass, nothing available. Picked up by Bekele. Bekele operating behind her net, looking for some room. As that puck kind of pull up on her, so she will finesse it through. One hands. Has it taken off her stick by number 17, McKean. McKean runs out of room to operate. Played off the half boards. Bekele now with it. Looks up ice, looking for that outlet pass. Off the stick. Bekele nearly had it back. As both teams exchanging passes now right at center ice. Loose puck. Blackhawks have it. Centered off the sideboards. Look out. Here comes Kirkman now, looking for the hat trick. She gets hauled down. Puck comes free. Forged ahead. Nikki Radanapa-Nichkich out there on the ice. She wears 3 in black. Her brother played for the Blackhawks last season.
And we had one of their games, didn't we?
Sure did.
It was you, me, and our buddy Mike Kottmeyer, the cameraman extraordinaire who's on this particular broadcast with us. In fact, that might be Mike's camera you're looking at a shot from right there. But they do keep the pace of this thing moving, don't they?
Yeah, no commercial timeouts for us to catch our breath.
Nope.
Blackhawks. Just over a minute remaining in the first period. Centering pass, dangerous play out in front. That one will skip over the top of the net. So all Blackhawks here in this opening period. Yellow Jackets now have it. Here they come. Number 5, Mia Kirkman. Kirkman shot. Oh, sails wide. Rebound kicked aside. Blackhawks clear it out. It's the first real big scoring chance of the first period there for Country Day Marian. Gets turned aside. Olivia Lucia in net, remaining strong back there for the Blackhawks. Crawford far side. Edged off. Picked up. Loose puck. Sander has it taken away. 30 seconds left in the first period. Here comes Country Day once again. McKean. Shot. And a glove save by Lucia. So a little bit of an answer here by Tom Rickett's squad.
And it's been a lively event thus far. We have seen some back and forth action. Good competition. These teams seem to be fairly evenly matched. So the Yellow Jackets sort of picking up the pace here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Comes out to the blue line, kept in. Nice play defensively by number 6, Claire Jennings. Blackhawks look up at the big board, realize they have 10 seconds left. Gonna have to hurry. Riley Campbell on the left wing, centering pass. It will get in on net, and the buzzer will sound to end the first period of play. And Lily Kirkman with 2 first period goals have given the Blackhawks of Bloomfield, Birmingham an early 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Kirkman, she's our early at the first turn leader for BACB Sports Player of the Game, and Blackhawks find themselves up 2 here after 1.
really an eventful first period of play. Brad Fetters alongside Andy Arbery nearly set to go for the second period. So glad you're tuning us in here on BACB Sports. We had a couple shots clank off the post, a couple goals, a power play opportunity, a little bit of everything in the first period.
Yeah, we haven't seen a fight yet. That's the one thing we're missing. And the play's been very clean. I jest about that. But these two ladies squads are going after each other, and it's been clean. And frankly, a good brand of hockey we're watching out here.
I really think the Yellow Jackets kind of turned it up at the very end of that first period as Kirkman had a turnaround opportunity there. She slipped that one in on net.
Yeah, to your point, Brad, they did. They started out a little sluggishly, but they came on strong towards the end of that first period.
Yellow Jacket losing a glove down there, picks it up, able to get it back on. Going back to retrieve that. A little bit of a battle there for the puck. And finally, Kirkman will get it from her own defensive end. Plays it off those sideboards, the Little Caesars AAA Hockey Club logo. Forged ahead. We'll have an icing call coming up against the Blackhawks.
And the spectators are still striding into the Southfield Ice Arena. It's a fashionably late arriving crowd here, 4:30 p.m. on a Friday. I'm sure some folks are just getting off work and are able to make it for most of the game. So nice little crowd. Nice little crowd here.
Coach Singlin remarking to us off camera that a lot of the weekend games, they get some pretty big crowds out there. We know the Birmingham boys team, they have their own student section. That's a Birmingham team that's really playing some good hockey.
They're amazing. We have, they haven't lost yet. They are, as we speak, I think, 14-0-1? Is that what I heard?
Yep.
And we call their game a month. And we are told by our friend David Sommerfeld in the truck that they have one loss now. They lost the other night to Cranbrook, apparently. So, but still a heck of a year over there for the boys team.
So now we got to get the support over for the girls. Birmingham will attempt to get their own team. This is a 15-team Michigan High School Girls Hockey League. That's the name of the league. They are not sanctioned by the MHSAA. They're basically playing under those MHSAA rules and guidelines, and too many girls on the ice there.
Yes, there was a whole gaggle of them over there, all trying to get on or off the ice. But yeah, I guess you probably equate this to club hockey, essentially, right? Not really.
Yeah,
I mean, it's high school.
It's still a varsity sport.
It is. That's true.
So it will not be a penalty. So they will play on, but they will reset at center ice after the whistle was blown. And Tom Ricketts, Country Day Marian head coach, is the president of that Michigan High School Girls Hockey League. And you're talking about Lady Wood, Plymouth Canton, Salem. Those are the two teams at the very top of the standings. Both Grosse Pointe schools, Liggett, Northville, Cranbrook, Regina, Ann Arbor, Skyron, Livonia, and Walled Lake, along with Mercy. Those are the teams that make up this league. 12:15 left to go. Second period of play. Bloomfield Birmingham holding on to that 2-0 lead. Annie Franklin really busy here tonight. Looking for the one-timer was Bekele. Turned aside once again by Kralovic. Kralovic really busy in net here tonight for Country Day Marian. That butterfly-style goaltender. She's one of the captains for the Yellow Jackets as well. Kind of rare to see a goalie wear the C.
Well, it is just great to see the ladies playing. And I could not have imagined girls playing hockey when I was in high school at the turn of the century. Of course, I'm talking about 1900. But it just didn't happen. We didn't have enough interest in the sport. And it's fantastic to see these ladies out here competing.
A lot of the girls that we talked to for our Beyond the Box Score program as there's a dangerous centering pass. Here comes the Blackhawks once again. That one floats up and bangs off the glass. Sander has it. Gets thrown into the circle and finally threaded out. Talking to some of the girls for our box score program, they indicated that a lot of them were figure skaters.
Yep.
And a lot said that their fathers played hockey. And that's how they got their start.
Right.
A lot of them playing on boys' teams as they were younger.
I would be willing to bet many of these ladies had older brothers who played or had a rink. Dad had the rink out in the backyard or whatever it may have been.
USA Hockey has about 500,000 females registered. So it's definitely a growing sport. Talking to Coach Singlin, he kind of indicated to me that some of the hockey scholarships at the colleges are some of the most underutilized.
Right, yep.
So we'll get another icing call here against Country Day Marian. Country Day, located in Beverly Hills, Michigan, founded in 1914. Some of the more famous alums of the school include Shane Battier, an NCAA and NBA champion basketball player, Chris Webber,
yeah,
the notorious Michigan Wolverine,
heard of
Robin Williams, attended Country Day.
It's true.
And Steve Ballmer, the former Microsoft CEO and now current owner of the Los Angeles Clippers.
That's right, yeah. Bought him for $2 billion. So
that's it?
Pocket. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
Pocket
really.
Change.
I bet you they're worth more.
So Yellow Jackets flip that one in deep. Looking for that first goal. Get them off the schneid.
And I guess some Denver Broncos went to Country Day, but really nobody cares about that team.
Just one guy in our live truck.
Yeah, you know, he's sort of a half fan.
And Country Day producing a lot of NBA players and NFL players.
They have a very rich tradition. They do. They're building humans, citizens, and athletes over there.
As for Marian, founded in 1959, the sister school, I guess you could say, of Birmingham Brother Rice.
Right.
Madison Parker, a Marian hockey player, ended up playing for the 2011 national champions out of the University of Wisconsin. She is currently playing in the National Women's Hockey League and is a Marian Hall of Famer, Madison Parker. The Mustangs, Marian Mustangs.
The Mustangs, very rich tradition themselves, especially volleyball. Strong track team, strong tennis team, very strong in track. Swimming, all these sports they've been good at.
Kirkman, she just has another gear, doesn't she?
She has showed it, yes, through half of this game. She's been the best player on the ice.
Kept in. Oh, nope, it's not. Kind of skittered over the Ponio stick. Having to retrieve it now. Dangerous play on the doorstep. An opportunity there. Sydney Taylor. It's plays like that Country Day Marian need in order to get back into this hockey game.
Yeah, they're still down 2-0 and yet to mount much offensively. Maybe one or two decent opportunities, but nothing that's threatened this 2-goal lead yet.
Carried through. Nice closing speed. Hamady skates in. Oh. Save made. Kralovic. Puck comes loose. Hamady again. Backhand. Scores. 3-0. Just like that. Mika Hamady's 6th goal of the season gives Bloomfield Birmingham a 3-0 lead.
Well, that one made it through a lot of legs down there, and somehow the forest of skates and interfering sticks and so on, it made it into the back of the net. We'll take another look at it here. Just sort of skidded across the surface of the ice. It did hit somebody out front, so there was a deflection error. But with 7:37 and counting, the Birmingham Bloomfield squad goes up 3. It's 3-0.
7:10 mark of the second period gives the Blackhawks a 3-0 lead. It's a big hole now for the Yellow Jackets to try to crawl out of. Applying more pressure. The forecheck. Sidney Crawford got the start. One of the forwards for Bloomfield Birmingham. Ourselves a delayed penalty call coming up against the Yellow Jackets. So the first power play opportunity now for Bloomfield Birmingham. 7:04 remaining in the second period.
Well, this is not what the Yellow Jackets needed right now, is to go down a player, find themselves down 3-0. It's going to be no easier coming back down 1. On the case of the Blackhawks side, they could really go a long way towards almost putting this game out of reach this early. The way they've been playing, they have not allowed much down in their end, so we'll see if they can go up 4.
Crawford wins the faceoff. Shot goes right on net. Backhanded, but unable to get it out. A little bit of a wrister there. Corralled behind the net. Koluzniak. Crawford back out to the blue line. Big slapper on the way. Pad save. Hamady. And another slap from Paul. Paul and Hamady on the doorstep in the blue. Puck loose. Still loose. Backhanded. Edged ahead. And a whistle blows. What do we got here? Referee lose track of the puck, or we have another penalty call.
Looks like we're going to have a penalty. The Blackhawks players, it's 24 heading off.
24 Black, 28 goal, both roughing.
And number 28, Azar. So offsetting minors.
See if we can see it here, Brad. I don't know. It was a lot of jostling about. Oh, we had a slash. Yeah, right there, out front, back of the legs. You can't do it. You can't do it in girls hockey. You can't do it in boys hockey. It's the game of hockey. They're going to call that every time.
So 2 Yellow Jackets in the box, 1 for the Blackhawks. So offsetting minors will remain 5-on-4. Hamady tied up, keeps control of the puck somehow. Finally knifed ahead where it's trapped along those far side boards. Comes along. Circling in, centering. Loose once again. Kirkman gonna reset. And an off-angled approach there by Kirkman somehow found its way on net, and Kralovic had to kind of just trap it against their midsection for the faceoff.
I'm surprised that puck didn't find its way in the net. I mean, there was so many opportunities, and the Yellow Jackets are going to have to work on their defense, clearing that puck out of their zone in upcoming practices, because they're kind of leaving their goaltender hung out to dry there.
Rada Napanichkic in front of her visitors bench, can't keep it in. 45 seconds remaining in the Bloomfield Birmingham power play. A little tangle up there and a takedown, and that's going to be a penalty against Samantha Paul. Well, if you like end-to-end action, we should have some coming up, as we will have a little 4-on-4 the next 38 seconds. And then an abbreviated Country Day Marian power play. So both teams now 0 for 1 on the power play. A turnover there. An opportunity. Lots of speed. Crawford on the right-hand side. Fired it right in on net. Kralovic sharp once again. This score could be even more lopsided if it wasn't for Alexis Kralovic.
Yeah, and Sydney Crawford right there. We'll call her Sydney Crawford on this play. Look, she just came down that right side. Incredible. Sydney Crawford. Not to be confused with Sydney Crosby or Cindy Crawford. And she's a hybrid of both, but she had some jets going. I tell you what, she looks strong going up that right side.
Sydney Taylor has it. Gets it onto the stick of McKean. And Lucia, once again, makes the glove save. Those bright orange blocker and glove. Or as Doc Emmerich would call it, a waffle board.
A waffle board, that's right. The blocker.
5:05 left in the middle frame. Country Day Marian now at even strength. So a power play for the next 75 seconds. Blackhawks wisely send that down the ice. So second Yellow Jacket power play. In desperate need of a goal, down 3. Blackhawks lead at 3-0. Kirkman, the captain, 2 goals already in this game. Looking for a little bit of a shorthanded goal. Will pull up, wait for a trailing teammate in the form of Mika Hamady, as that one pinballs off the back of a Yellow Jacket. Double deuces, Brooklyn Bekele. Turned aside. Yellow Jackets now, realizing they don't have numbers, will dump it in deep. 30 seconds left in the power play. 4:05 left in the second period. Brushed forward, bounced off these near side boards. Brought in, but corralled there by the Blackhawks. Driven through their defensive end and out to center ice. Slowed down by a Yellow Jacket player. Onto the stick of Bekele. Played in deep. Race for the loose puck is going to be won by Lily Kirkman. Both teams now at even strength. Puck makes its way all the way out to the blue line. Hamady skates in and scores. Her second goal of the period gives Bloomfield Birmingham a 4-0 lead.
Well, this was nice. She deked at least once, maybe twice. We'll see if we can get another look at it on the replay here. And this thing went right side. Looked like it might have been tipped out front. Hard to tell from that angle, but nonetheless, Birmingham Bloomfield up 4-0 now, and it's been all Blackhawks in this game.
Even strength goal by Mika Hamady. Gives her 7 now on the season, but more importantly, it gives her team a 4-0 advantage. So 2 goals apiece for Lily Kirkman and for Mika Hamady. Sydney Crawford gets stood up at the blue line. Wrister loose. Lucia patted that one down and covered with that big catching glove.
Well, the Birmingham Bloomfield squad looks well oiled. I think it's safe to say they've got some fast athletes out there. They've been handling the puck well, and they have made good on their opportunities so far.
Centering pass, nothing there for the Yellow Jackets. Misplay at the blue line. And unable to play it was Elter. Scooped up by Reda Napanichkic. Crawford has it. Puts on the brakes. Has to go back to pick up the puck. Crawford using those sideboards to her advantage. Can't get it out completely. Stood up and plays it now. Here she comes. Sydney Crawford all by herself. Walks in, goes forehand. Couldn't get the shot off. And another Blackhawk player went down. That was a dangerous dump there. We're going to have an interference call as Catherine Christie went crashing down to the ice, and the penalty call will be made, and it's going to go against Azar. 2-minute minor.
Well, Crawford needed about 6 more feet of ice there, because before she made half a dozen moves, she was already past the net. So, unfortunate for her, but a nice rush all the same.
So late substitute here for the Yellow Jackets. Another, well, Rosinski was trying to come off the ice, but she got waved off. So second power play now for the Blackhawks, 0 for 1 thus far. Both teams unable to cash in on their man-up advantages. Yellow Jackets try to play it off the side glass. Taylor able to curl that one. Looking up ice. Campbell fed it forward. Will go back and gather. Moving forward with it. Wrist shot sails wide. So we'll see here. The Blackhawks can set something up offensively. Going after it is Ite. Campbell. Ite comes out to the blue line. Picked up. Centered. Nothing there. Yellow Jackets will look up ice. Skating through. Swung back. Pushed forward. But it's going to be Ite now with under a minute left in the second frame. Out. And they will have to regroup, will the Blackhawks. 42 seconds remaining in the power play. 46 seconds remaining in the period. So a 4-second difference. Walking in with it. But knocked down. Here come the Blackhawks once again. Terrific skating ability by Hamady. Hamady forced to go wide. Centered it. Nice one-timing opportunity for Bekele. Franklin goes down hard. Pushed forward and out to center ice. Hamady will dump it deep. Takes a funny bounce off those end boards. A kicker plate. A beautiful pad save. Loose puck. Still loose. And the buzzer will sound. 2 second period goals have opened up this game. Bloomfield Birmingham, after 30 minutes of play, leads it 4-0.
Well, it has been all Blackhawks so far, and you have to be happy if you're Mick right now, the way things are going. And these players are going to, I guess they're going to leave the building. No, they're not. We've got more hockey to play here.
They're going to head to the respective locker rooms, but when we come back, third period of action from the Southfield Ice Arena. That'll be right here on BHTV Sports. Don't go away.
Hey, bud.
Oh.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
It's a school night. With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
Not sure about those two. I've been meaning to ask you. This is tougher than I thought. Is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
I hope not, because alcohol can lead you to say things and do things that you really wish you hadn't. Isn't this what you're supposed to say?
I know.
So if any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you.
Brian.
Yeah?
So start the conversation even before they're teenagers.
Good idea.
For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Zamboni has left the ice. The surface has been resurfaced, and we are nearly set to go. Third period of play here on BACB Sports. Brad Fetters alongside Andy Aubrey, and Andy through 2 periods of play. Bloomfield, Birmingham out in front 4-0. 2 goals for Lily Kirkman and 2 goals for Mika Hamady. Terrific start for them as they look to put the finishing touches here on a victory.
Yeah, so far so good. These Blackhawks, they look strong. They've been the aggressors. They have been quicker to the puck. They have cleared the zone when they needed to, and they've scored on the opportunities that were presented to them. So, as we stated at the end of the second period, Mick's got to be thrilled with that, and I'm sure his speech there during the period break as the Zamboni was doing his thing was, ladies, keep doing what you're doing.
Lily Kirkman in ahead of the play. Offside called. Kirkman out there along with Bekele and Annie Franklin. That's your forward line. Defenseman right now, Reda Napanichkic and Samantha Paul. The 5 on the ice right now for the Blackhawks. Country Day unable to maintain possession of the puck in the offensive end. A couple players come together on the near side. Boards played forward. Pushed in and controlled now by the Blackhawks. We've got a whistle. Something happened away from the play. Face off now in the neutral zone. Players watch as that puck goes sailing off the glass. Wedged forward, trapped back there by the Yellow Jackets. Saucer pass onto the stick now. Curled through, pushed forward, blocked down by the Blackhawks. Curled up there to the blue line and out to center ice. Couple players come together. Swung on in off those end boards. Rada Napanichkic. Some steam behind her. Gains the zone. Pulls up. Centers onto the stick and a goal. Catherine Christie with the assist to number 3, Nikki Rada Napanichkic.
Rada Napanichkic, I love it. What a setup. There she is, Nikki. We were told, mix it, just call her Nikki. Nikki R is what they go with, but she just made a beautiful play. She took the puck all the way deep, almost even with the goal, and we'll see it here, and then throws it back out in front. Just a great centering pass. And this turns out to be the 5th goal of the game for the Birmingham Bloomfield team. They are running away with this one now.
Catherine Christie's 3rd goal of the season, 3rd point of the season. Rada Napanichkic, 2nd assist on the season. I'm going to call her Rada Napanichkic because I've been practicing that name all week long.
And you're doing very well at it, I might add.
Thank you very much. Another opportunity off the stick of Binkley. Kralovic just kicked it aside. Backhand shot. Riley Campbell as the onslaught continues. Jabbed back. Ladled forward. It's the Blackhawks once again. Hamady already has 2 goals in this hockey game. Centers was looking for the teammate, Singer Miller. So some new and fresh names getting some ice time now for Coach Singlin and the Bloomfield Birmingham Blackhawks.
It's got to be a nice luxury for him to enjoy this 5-goal lead. Get some of those players some ice time, and injuries play a part as seasons wear on. It's good to get to some of your reserves more playing time and get them sharp in case they're needed.
Out in front. And It's going to be the Yellow Jackets now. The player gets dumped. Elena McKean went down hard. So we mentioned at the very top of this broadcast that Bloomfield Birmingham playing some of their best hockey of the season, 3-1-1 in their last 5. A couple road games coming up against Northville and Ladywood for 3 home games, including Grosse Pointe South, Northville, and Walled Lake. About 8 more games, Andy. I'll take them throughout February and into early March. So another power play advantage for Country Day. Marian already 0 for 2 on the power play. Neither team has been able to cash in on their power play opportunities.
Oh, that's true. We've had all even strength goals, haven't we?
Sure have.
I think so. Yeah.
Crawford. Beckley now has it. Able to get away from her defender. Beckley applying a little bit of the stick there onto the back of a Yellow Jacket. A couple come together. Their little stick play between Lockwood and Beckley. Lockwood calling for the puck. No look pass. Thrown in. Finesse through the defensive end by Samantha Paul. She's the only Blackhawk that's going to apply any pressure. High lofting shot sails over the top of the crossbar. Here comes Country Day now with an opportunity. Caromed off the sideboards and down the length of the ice. 25 seconds left on the Yellow Jacket power play. 10:25 remaining in the third period. 1 goal in this period has belonged to Bloomfield Birmingham. They lead it 5-0. Yellow Jackets on the attack, looking to sustain some offensive pressure, but the Blackhawks have another idea. As once again, it gets thrown down there. Teams are now at full strength. 10 minutes exactly remaining. Chipped in right from the red line, so no icing. Tracked down by Kolesniak. Kolesniak on that far side pins it up against the sideboards. Yellow Jackets come together, flip through and in. Radanapanichkich, not a lot on the shot, gets blocked down. Able to keep it in, however. Sparred for out in front, but lugged ahead. Yellow Jackets. Puck all over the place, bouncing around down there, nearly offside. As Campbell will wait it out. Play is now onside. Late to the party is Sidney Crawford. Crawford goes over, gets it, centering, looking for the one-timer, and Kolesniak. And finally, that one bounces over the stick of Hamady.
We need an elocutionist.
Easier said than done.
Not to be confused with an electrocutionist or a, I don't know, what's another one?
A broadcaster.
Yeah. You could use one of those too.
Waffle boarded down. Nice blocker save off the stick of Beckley. It has been all Blackhawks here tonight. Played 7 minutes here in the third period. So glad you decided to tune us in. Our very first women's hockey game here on BACB Sports. If you missed any portion of it, you can check us out online, BloomfieldTWP.org. It's on the video on demand portion of our website. Make sure you go on down to the BACB Sports link. The late penalty call coming up against Bloomfield Birmingham. They will touch up. A minor penalty coming up against them. It will be the fourth opportunity now for Country Day Marian.
And when I think of girls hockey in Birmingham, I'm reminded of our old friend Mamie Talty. Remember Mamie?
Sure do.
Played softball at Groves. Graduated, I want to say, in about 13 or so. I coached her in Beverly Hills Little League softball back in the early 2000s. Mamie went on to play goaltender for the University of Buffalo. And, of course, I'm sure she would have loved to have this league in place when she was going to high school, but we'll have to catch up with her. We should do a retrospective Beyond the Box Score show. And
where are they now? Where are they now?
Yeah, just like Sports Illustrated does.
Short-handed opportunity. Collected. Shot on net. Sails wide. Nice job getting back there. As Christie was a lone Blackhawk in on the offensive end. Good effort tonight by this Country Day Marian squad, but just a little bit overmatched.
Yeah, they've been a step slow. They've overskated the puck a number of times. They've taken some penalties and just not, produced enough offensive opportunities for themselves.
This is a Country Day Marian team, as we're going to have another penalty called here.
These girls look tired. They're taking a little longer to get up.
Well,
I've noticed.
Don't forget Bloomfield Birmingham played last night, so this is the second game of a back-to-back.
Yeah, they're young and they recover, but the ice doesn't give anymore when you go down on it. And it's very unforgiving, I guess you could say.
It's a little 4-on-4 action for the next 52 seconds. And to kind of complete my thought, this was a Country Day Marian team that lost in the Division II Finals a couple seasons ago against Walled Lake. So they are used to the spotlight and championship caliber hockey, and just a little bit of a down season for them this year. 9 seniors for the Yellow Jackets. Wraparound attempt. Good look for number 22, Bekele. Bekele, strong, doesn't have a goal in this game, but she's been really solid. One of the alternate captains on the ice for Coach Mick Singlin. And we mentioned the Beyond the Box Score program. A lot of our viewers to this game probably aren't familiar with the show because I'm sure we have a lot of Bloomfield parents. If you want to watch that Beyond the Box Score program that features interviews with all of the captains of your Bloomfield Birmingham hockey team as well as Coach Singlin, you can also view that online, bloomfieldtwp.org. It's on the video on demand portion of the website as well, but instead of BACB Sports, you click on Beyond the Box Score. Offside, barely offside there. Kirkman can't believe it. She throws her hand up in disgust. 5:10, all that separates us from the end of regulation. 50 seconds remaining on the power play for BU. Kirkland getting the scoring started. 2 goals in that first period. Mika Hamady answered with 2 goals of her own in the second period, and the lone goal here in the third is belonged to Catherine Christie of Bloomfield Birmingham, and that's the 5 goals and the 5-up advantage right now for BU. Looking to add on. Shot block, rebound, loose in front. Koluzniak from her bottom. Did that sneak in?
Yeah,
it sure did.
It was a very unassuming goal. It was kind of one of those, oh my, how did that happen? And it just slid. It kind of skittered across the ice. And it's going to be Julie Koluzniak. She's put the Sixth one up on the board for the Blackhawks so far. We'll see it here. Just a lot of activity, a lot of traffic out in front of that net.
She's excited. It's her first goal of the season. Why not? 8th game played. And now we have a penalty call against Country Day Marian. So a little insult to injury there as Bloomfield Birmingham scores the goal and will now have their 4th power play. Koluzniak back out on the ice. Why not?
Yeah, right. Well, she's got the hot hand out there, and you know, one may lead to two. Not that they need it. They've got a very comfortable 6-0 lead right now.
4:15 left in the 3rd period. Another offside called against the Blackhawks. It's going to be a good win here tonight for Bloomfield Birmingham. They're going to improve their record to 5-6-1. Team that's kind of been right around that 500 mark for the past couple seasons. Team that came into play tonight with 34 goals scored, 34 goals against. That margin's going to get increased just a little bit as they have really come out to play and have put 6 goals up on the scoreboard. This will be, Andy, the 3rd time this season that they've scored 6 goals. Their highest goal total this season was a couple nights ago against Ann Arbor Skyron. They beat Ann Arbor Skyron 7-3. So this is an offense right now that's really starting to click. Half minute remaining in the power play.
Ann Arbor Skyron.
Not familiar with them.
No. That's one.
That has to be a team, I'm going to guess, it's going to be Ann Arbor, Skyline,
or Pioneers get their own team, so I don't know what that would be.
Skyline and Huron, maybe? As there's another goal. That's an own goal. As it went off the skate of a Marian player. That's going to be Sarah Sander that's going to get credit with the goal, number 10, her first of the season. So now they have matched their season high for goals scored.
Well, let's see what happens here, Brad. This one, like the one previously, just sort of a ricochet job, and like you said, it was off the skate of a yellow jacket, and she sort of like couldn't get a number on her, but she looked sort of up to the heavens, saying, "How in the world did that happen?"
You know, that's when things are going your way, when you score a goal off of a defender's skates.
Yeah, absolutely. That's luck.
As it has been all Blackhawks here tonight, looking to add on a little bit more. Annie Franklin, you know, she would love to score one on her old teammates. We asked her what it was like to come over, having played volleyball at Groves, was a Groves student. How did she fit into this mix here with all these Bloomfield girls? And she said, it's been easy. I had to do it with volleyball coming over from Marian. Had to fit in with a bunch of new girls on that team. This is a piece of cake.
Yeah, she's a veteran of making friends, obviously, and new teammates.
So a late whistle there. Andy, I think you'll head on down to interview our BACB Sports player of the game. A big 7-0 advantage, the Blackhawks. Your thoughts here on our premiere episode, so to speak, of girls hockey?
Well, we couldn't have asked for a better performance by, I guess we'll call them the home team, even though all 5 of these schools involved that feed these 2 teams are kind of home teams to our viewing area. But no doubt the Blackhawks were the aggressors here. They looked strong. I thought their line changes were crisp. Their passes were good. They made good on the opportunities that were presented to them, and they made a lot of those themselves. So outstanding showing for them, and we're going to talk to one of them here in a couple minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Real pleasure working with you, as always, to bring coverage tonight to this girls hockey game. So why don't you head on down. I'll call the remaining 82 seconds of this game with the BU team with the 7-0 advantage. They have the puck right now out of their own defensive end. Worked along the sideboards, out to center ice. Yellow Jackets with the puck. Last minute of play. PA announcer making that call. Blackhawks putting the finishing touches on a terrific performance here on the road. 5 different goal scorers tonight for the Bloomfield Birmingham squad. Yellow Jackets looking to avoid the shutout. Skating in, blocked down in front by a Blackhawk defender. Into the corner, fed forward, finessed back in by the Yellow Jackets. Nice little individual effort there to dangle the puck, looking for the one-timer. Off the stick. Blackhawks unable to get it out, and finally work through center ice. Yellow Jackets in the midst of a line change. Franklin comes together. Wristed, blocked down. And the buzzer will sound to end play. A shutout victory for Olivia Lucia. And the rest of the Bloomfield Birmingham Blackhawks, they win it. Final score, 7-0. Blackhawks coming together. And now the universal sign of respect between two teams, the center ice handshake line. So we'll take a break here on BACB Sports, but when we come back, some post-game coverage, including the interview with our player of the game. That's next right here on BACB Sports.
It's not my first time bartending, so.
It's a sausage party in here.
It's fine. I'm very familiar.
Yeah, because you're a sexy girl, Sam. Last thing,
Yeah.
is that the music, when Momo kicks it into high gear, is going to get a little bit loud in here. So your customers are going to have a hard time hearing you. So you may want to.
What?
Welcome back one final time to the Southfield Ice Arena. Brad Fetters for BACB Sports. All Bloomfield Birmingham here tonight. They're victors 7-0 over Country Day Marian. I'd like to quickly go ice level to my broadcast partner, Andy Aubrey, who's alongside junior captain Lily Kirkman, who had 2 goals and assists in tonight's game. She's our BACB Sports player of the game.
Thank you, Brad. Our BACB Sports player of the game, number 15, Lily Kirkland. 2 goals, an assist, and 2 penalties. Heck of a night at the office for you, Lily. Describe what you saw in this game and how your team did so well, winning 7-0.
I feel like since we had a lot of passion in this game, because this is our big rival, so we thought that we'd all put our best effort in. A lot of new players got goals tonight, which I was really proud of. Julia got her first goal, and I was really proud of how everyone played.
Talk about the chemistry of all the different schools coming together to form one team. What's that like?
Well, actually, I go to International Academy, so I'm also playing on Bloomfield, and there's the Groves and Seaholm girls, and I think it's a great experience for more girls to come and play on our team. I think it's really great to see like a wide variety of girls, and they have they have a chance to actually play hockey.
How'd you get involved in the sport?
When I was really little, I live on a lake, and I really loved figure skating, but my dad would never let me do figure skating, but because he's a big hockey fan, so I decided that I thought hockey would be the best sport for me. So when I was little, I came and I played on the Wildflowers, which my coach now coached me. Yeah.
And Mick said he's had you since you were young, right? Yeah. So where do you see this team going? I mean, a nice big win like this can give you a bit of a springboard moving forward to the end of the year. Where do you got this team headed?
I really, so far I think we're going to be in D2 this year, and I'm really hoping we can stay high in D2 and maybe get to the playoffs, and hopefully we'll win that.
Well, great game for you. Congratulations to you and the Blackhawks. We're going to wrap it up from down here from right now. My partner Brad's up there. He's going to send us off, but congratulations on an outstanding effort, and we'll see you again, all right? Brad, why don't you take us in?
All right, thank you so much, Andy Aubrey and junior captain Lily Kirkman. 2 goals, the very first 2 goals of the game, including the game winner tonight, as 5 different Blackhawks factored into the scoring in the 7-0 defeat of Country Day Marian. So the Blackhawks improved their record to 5-6-1 overall, 4-1-1 in their last 6, so they are red hot. So I'd like to again thank my broadcast partner, Andy Aubrey. Our director tonight was Dave Sommerfeld. I'm Brad Fetter saying goodnight from the Southfield Ice Arena. Once again, final score 7-0. We'll see you next time right here on BHTV Sports.